Hello friends, I'm Karina Chin with karinascreations.com and I want to welcome you today to my Facebook Live video. I'm going to show you how to make a really fun wiper card today using the Nothing's Better Than stamp set and coordinating dies. So this is what the card will look like. So isn't that cute? And then it will sit on somebody's desk so they can actually take a look at it, and then you can write your sentiment here, or you can put something on the back. So I thought that would be kind of a fun card to share with you today. And I'll just wait for a few more people to come on and do a little bit of chatting. And I see Celine's here. Hello, Celine. Thank you for watching me today. And I'm just going to set this over here. And I had a few announcements to make. Now, every week I like to draw names for people who like or share my video. It really does help me out and I appreciate it. So I drew Giselle's name, Giselle Burns. She's got another name in front of that. So Giselle, if you were watching my video this week, please send me a personal message and I will pop a package of the Tutti Frutti adhesive back sequins in the mail for you. So that'll be really fun. And what I do is everybody's name who likes or shares or comments on my video, I put your name on Wheel Decide, and I let Wheel Decide choose it. It's a virtual program. It's really fun. And let's see who else is coming on. So I have Sharon here as well. Hello, Sharon. How are you today? And I'll just set this aside. We'll see if anybody else is coming on. Okay, I think we're good, so I'm just going to keep chatting. I have a few special classes coming up this month. So on July 25th, we have Games Night. So if you haven't signed up for that, I could probably squeak you in. I've just expedited my order, and I got my huge order behind me right now. And it's all new Christmas stuff. So if you want to win some Christmas new stamping products, sign up for Games Night on July 25th. It's $30. And then also my catalog kickoff party is going to be August 8th, which is a Saturday, but I'm also going to start it on August 6th, which is a Thursday night. And it's $15 or free with an order, so you can participate that way. It's lots of fun, and I'm going to keep the party open. It's going to be a Facebook Live party, and it'll go through till Sunday. So that's going to be the 6th till the 9th. Also right now with Stamping Up, whenever you place a $60 order, you get $6 in Stampin' Bucks. So what that means is that in August 1st, you can use your $6 credit to buy whatever you want. So it's a really, really good time to get some product for free. Oh, and I see Pat's here and Bilkis is here too. Hello. I know, isn't this a fun card today? Pretty fun. And also anybody who places a $60 order, I think you deserve an extra thank you. So you're going to get these 3 card kits in the mail. Pretty cute, hey? Just simple, just a little extra thank you this month for using me as your demonstrator. Okay, now I wanted to show you something really quick. Oh, I see Kim's here. Hello, Kim. Okay, I wanted to show you something kind of quickly. So like I said, today we're going to be using this brand new stamp set and bundle called Nothing's Better Than. And I chose this because it's just so fun. I just can't say how fun this is. So Nothing's Better Than stamp set's $30, or you can purchase the dies, and to get the dies in the stamp set, it's $63.75. So by purchasing the bundle, you will get $6 coupon to use in August from Stampin' Up, and then you get the 3 cards I just showed you from me as a thank you gift. Now you can do a whole bunch of fun things with this. I am just loving, loving, loving this set. Let me show you a few cute cards. This is also my stamp set of the month. So I also have an online program or class called Stamp Set of the Month. And I pick 3 cards that we make, and then you either get the completed cards or you get the card kits. This is just kind of a fun one I did. Cocktails Kinda Day. Today's plan, consume chocolate and be awesome. This one is a swap that I got. I took them out of the envelope, so I'm not sure who I got it from. This is another one. Look how beautiful that one is. coffee chocolate cocktails because adulting is hard. I have to track down who made this card because that was a lot of work. Beautiful. And then this is one I made for a swap. A day without cookies is like, just kidding. I have no idea. Every day should be a cookie kind of day. But anyway, it just shows you the versatility and how fun that this stamp set is. Okay, and I wanted to show something. You know, if you are a new stamper and you don't have tons of stamping stuff, what can you create? And you don't have a die cutting machine, so I thought I would make a super fast card by just using the stamp set. And if you, like I said, don't have a lot of stuff new to stamping, you could buy a package of the note cards and envelopes. And then you can also get the little stamping spots, and I'll show you how to use these. The stamping spots are actually found in the beginner brochure, and it's just got a whole bunch of colors. So it's got 8 colors. You get gray, coastal cabana, daffodil delight, flirty flamingo, gorgeous grape, granny apple green, real red, and shaded spruce. And you can buy a whole product suite to make a bunch of cards. It's $79.75, and these are the cards that you could make, plus all this stuff, or you could just buy the Stampin' Spots by themselves. So I'm going to show you how to use those. This is going to be my, I'd say 30-second card, but I don't know if I could really make a card in 30 seconds. That would be crazy. So the nice thing about these note cards and envelopes is that they come, I've already folded this, they come already pre-cut and pre-scored. So you might be thinking, oh, Karina, I have tons of stamping stuff already. But do you need a gift? Because this would make a perfect gift for somebody as well. Okay, so let me show you what I was thinking. So I didn't want to open this. It's too cute to open. So I've got my old spots. And they do work like a little ink pad. So this is what I was thinking. I was going to do, it is a chocolate kind of day. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do chocolate here in Melon Mambo ink, and these ink spots last forever. This is probably 10 years old, and I just re-inked it. Isn't that pretty good? And it still works great. Okay, and then we're gonna pull in some Bermuda Bay because that's what I have. And this one is saying, you're just like chocolate. You guys should be timing me to see if I'm 30 seconds. You're just like chocolate. And then I think we need, now normally you would get basic gray. I don't want to run over and get my basic gray ink pad. So I'm just going to use Memento black. And good news, if you need Memento black, it is back in stock. So go ahead and order that really fast. Because Memento black ink is very, very handy. Okay, and then I think we need some pink chocolates. So let's just stamp that on. And I love the fact that these are photopolymer, so you can just see to line them up and get perfect coverage. Okay, you're just like chocolate. And then the inside sentiment is, you make everything better. Isn't that nice? What a nice little happy saying to give to a friend. Okay, so this is my 30-second card. And then you could say happy birthday or whatever you wanted to do. And then I'll show you how to make the hard card. But you know, I should show you too, whenever you do a super fast card, you should always decorate the envelope. I'm starting to do this more. I usually do not do my envelopes, and I'm changing my mind, because that way when you get your mail, you just know something cute is in there. Okay, so that's my 30-second card. You can make a whole bunch of these. And you just need the stamp set, and you just need the spots and a set of note cards. So that is super easy. Okay, now I'm just going to clean this up, because if I don't, I have a feeling I'm going to put my ink or my cardstock in these dirty stamps or ink pad and cause a disaster. Okay, let's see. Maureen's here too. Carolyn's here. Hello, guys. Yes, Maureen, I'm so happy you finally hit my Facebook Live. I know, I try to always do it Tuesday at 1 o'clock. That's my goal. Okay, so today, like I was showing the girls, we're going to make this fun wiper card. Now, I had a sizzling summer retreat on the weekend, so half of the girls who are probably watching today, we made, whoops, it died. We made a super cute card using the Zany Zebra stamp set, and it was a wiper card. And I told the girls that I needed to make a separate video because I'm going to forget how to make this card in 1 month time. And I'm not kidding, because that's sort of why I started doing videos. So you guys could see how to make things, and then I didn't forget how to do things, and then I can rewatch my videos as well. Okay, so to make this really fun card, I guess first of all, let me start here. I am using the Artistry Blooms 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. Now the colors are super bright, but the cards it makes are beautiful, just beautiful. Let me just show you some of these quick. Like these were some of the cards we made on the weekend. Of course, I had to have fancy folds in there. I don't think I can do a class without at least one fancy fold, but aren't the colors pretty? Like bright, cheerful, just happy. They just make me happy because they're so pretty. And so that's the paper pack I decided to work with. And then normally what I do is choose one of the colors at the side, and I pick 2 or 3 colors, and that's how I choose my colors for making my card. Now I'm using Blackberry Bliss, which technically isn't in the pack. However, I thought it was pretty close. So to make this card, you need to have 1 piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 inches by 8 1/2 inches. And we're gonna score that at 1 1/2 inches. Okay, let's get this cutting blade out of the way. 1 1/2 inches and 3 inches. And then we need kind of this bridge piece that's going to hide our pop-up piece. And again, this one is 2 inches by 8 1/2 inches. And we're going to score this again at 1 1/2 and 3 inches. See, isn't this easy? This is so easy. And then the rest is pretty much decorating. Okay, I see Betty's here, Alandra's here. Hello, you guys. I'm so happy you're here watching me today. Because this is I'm pretty proud of this card. It's pretty fun. Okay, now, you should always get your handy dandy bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, I highly recommend that you get one, because it does make life easier. There, it's gonna go like this. Okay, now I'm gonna set these aside because then we can start decorating. And I have a few tips and tricks to share with you in a bit too. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to put down this piece of Whisper White. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And in this fun little stamp set, it has a tiny, tiny little star. Tiny little star. Did I put it on a block? No, here it is. So we're just going to get this on a block. And then I'm just going to do just a little bit because I thought it just needed something. It was too white for me. I don't like white cards. I like lots of color. Happy, cheerful cards that I can give to my friends. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, now I got to put one down here to just make it match. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm safe to actually glue this in. So I am going to use my, let's try my Stampin' Seal. Ooh, it's working. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't, you're not supposed to check mark. You're just supposed to lift it. And I'm not very good with that. In fact, I'm probably going to switch to my liquid glue because that's just how it works for me. Okay, so I have that piece done. And then I've got some other pieces here. I think what we'll do is we'll set this aside. And I want to talk to you a little bit about how to decorate this part, which is going to be a day without coffee part, because there's a few tips and tricks I have for cutting out the die cut images. So the very first thing I'm going to do is talk to you about foam adhesive sheets. So Stampin' Up! Has these foam adhesive sheets that are very similar to dimensionals, and they're actually quite, you know, they're a little bit thicker than a dimensional. And then all you do is pull off one side and stick it to some cardstock. So I actually pulled mine off. Well, I cut some designer series paper down and put it on one side of the foam adhesive sheet. Glued it down. And then what that allows me to do is die cut my word coffee. So let's get out the coffee word. This is what the die cuts look like. And then I'm just going to run this through the Big Shot machine. Let me just make some room. And this is just going to give it lots of dimension. Now, if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, on August the 1st, you can, where did my coffee go? You can actually order the brand new Stampin' Up! Die cutting machine. Because my plates, look at this. This is just such a mess. They're not even flat anymore. And I've munched up my sides on this thing. It's kind of on its last leg. So luckily, I can get my new die cutting machine on August 1st. Customers can get it September the 1st. Okay, I'm just going to roll this through and I'll show you what it does. Ta-da! The magic of the die cutting machine. Okay. Now, when you pull this off, I'm actually going to use my paper piercer. I have a take your pick tool. That's what I should really use. Let's just push this out of my die. I'm trying to save myself a bit of time. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, so there's my die. I'm going to set it aside because I don't want to lose that. And then what I can do is just peel this off. Or I guess push it out. Okay, get my little F here for coffee. There it comes. It's got to be a little gentle because this is a double-sided adhesive and it's a little sticky. So when I take the backing off, now it's really sticky. So because it's a double-sided, I guess it's a double-sided foam tape would be a better word for it. Let's push that out. I probably shouldn't have taken my backing off, but you get what I mean, right? There we go. And then we'll just punch these out. And we'll punch this last one out. Okay, there we go. Let's get this. And I don't want my other cookie part. I want just coffee, because it's a coffee kind of day. Every day I start my day with coffee. And the best investment I ever made was buying a coffee machine when my son was young. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm just going to put my little spongy coffee on here now. And that just gives a lot of dimension. There we go. To my word. See how cute that looks? And then all I have to do is stamp in Magenta, what is it? Magenta Madness ink, A Day Without. A Day Without Coffee. And then I die cut these already just to save a little bit of time. And I'm going to pop them up as well, just with a Stampin' Dimensional each. So these little coffee cups, I have stamped one in Gorgeous Grape and then one in Magenta Madness. But I have actually stamped it off because I didn't want it too dark. I thought it would be a little too dark. Okay, now this little piece is done. Now I wanted to show you an alternative thing that you can do is Stampin' Up! Has these adhesive sheets that we sell, which turns everything into a sticker. I know a lot of you have seen this before in my videos. And then what that does is turns this into a sticker. And then what I can do is just put this directly on my project as well. Okay, now let's go like this. I didn't really want to pull this out yet. Now I wanted to show you one more thing. If I layer these three together, I'm getting out my silicone mat, because you can actually create 3 layers of these, which is kind of fun too. Oops, I did not do a good job on this one. Let's get this one off. There we go. I try to pull it sideways because then it gets most of these little bitty bits out. Okay, you can actually layer these and make 3 or 4 layers to make them higher, to give it another look. And you might want to take a bit more time to get them together, but I didn't. For some reason, this one has lost its sticky. I must have pulled it off before. But I'll just show you on 2 layers. And then if you want to make it really pop, you can use some shimmery crystal effects and just go over it like this. And then this gives it a whole other look. And ideally I want 3 or 4 of these little stacked pieces. And then you just set it aside and dry, and then that would give it a different look instead of using the foam adhesive for my coffee part. And then finally, the last thing I was going to show you was you can use rainbow glimmer paper to die cut your words as well. And again, I put a foam adhesive sheet on the back of it, roll it through my Big Shot, peel it off, and then it becomes a sticker. And then I could also add that to my project. So I actually did this when I did this card. Isn't that cute? So the cocktails was done with the rainbow glimmer paper, the adhesive sheet, and then I just peeled and stuck it on. And the amazing thing about this is that you don't get gluey fingers. So it really saves a lot of headache when you use the adhesive sheets that Stampin' Up! Sells now. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside because I don't really need that. I'm going to use this instead. But that just goes to show you that there's 3 different ways you can use your die cuts. You can, 1, stack 3 layers together, add shimmery crystal effects. You can use your foam adhesive sheets, or you can use the normal adhesive sheets with glimmer paper to get some different word options when you have this set. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make this fun card. We'll finish it off. And I should mention too, if anybody wants to order today, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net. That's the July hostess code if you're ordering less than $200, because then you get to be the hostess. And get some free stuff from Stampin' Up. Okay, let's get all my little pieces out. This is so fun. So fun. Okay, I'm cleaning up my little area. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to do this part really quick. So what I'm going to do is I guess I should explain this card. You're going to have your score lines on the right-hand side for the card base, and you're going to have your score lines on the left-hand side for your kind of bridge piece. And when it fits together, it's going to go like this. And then that way it will open and close. So I'm going to flip this over right now. And there's basically 2 rectangle pieces that you have to work with. And I am going to put some adhesive right here. I'm doing that right now because I'll forget later. Put my adhesive down. I'm using tear and tape adhesive. So I'm putting the tear and tape adhesive on the long strip on one side and then on the little rectangle piece over here. The next thing I'm going to do is take a rectangle stitch piece. So this is 1 7/8 of an inch by 1 inch. And it's going to go in here. So you got to make sure whatever dimension that you cut this piece at, that this fits inside of it. You don't want it too big or too long. And all I'm going to do is take the point of the edge of this cardstock and bring it up to the top, and it's going to make a triangle like so, and then take your bone folder. And then what I'm doing is putting a glue dot here, and I'm just going to line it up along the second score line. So this is the first one, that's the second one, it's going to go in here. So let's get a glue dot so that it will secure this piece down. Well, I might as well just use this little tool. You can use, you know, if you don't want it to move, you can use a couple glue dots. You could use liquid glue if you want. You would just have to let it dry. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over. We're just going to line it up like that. Okay, and make sure it doesn't go too high. Okay, and then it looks like that. Okay. Now I'm starting to doubt myself, you guys. No, that's right. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is add another glue dot right about here. And then I've got a window sheet, and it's cut at 1/2 inch by 2 inches, I would say. Not quite, yeah, 2 inches. And you need a window sheet just because you don't want it to show through. So I'm going to put my glue dot right about here. I think I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to put my window sheet piece down like so. And then this is going to be my part that's going to flap around. So let's get some stamping done on it. And what did I say? It says, let's see. Where is my original card? I need black Memento ink. I've got pink on here, but pink on pink I don't think will work that well. So let's do black. So it says a day without coffee is like, just kidding. I have no idea. Isn't that awesome? I just love that saying. So cute. And I think this card would be perfect to have like a gift card or something on it. Now let me just double check how I'm doing it. I think I need to turn it sideways. I might have to move that, but it's okay. It's only on with a glue dot on a window sheet. So if you have to move it, you can move it. So I'm getting a glue dot, and I'm going to put this right about here. And this is the important part. You want to make sure that this piece, this pop-up piece, lies in between the 2-inch cardstock that you have. So let's go right about here. Okay. Now I'm going to flip this over. Remember, it's going to go like this so that this part gets tucked in behind. And then I'm going to glue this together, and then we'll just decorate the front of the card. So when you think about it, this is pretty easy when you've made a few of them. The very first time I was trying to figure this out, I was challenged, I have to say. And then I made a template, and then it made it easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put this side down against this edge of the card. I'm just lining up the bottom. And then this one's going to fold in. And then I'm attaching this side. Okay, let's see if it's popping up. Oh, isn't that fun? Okay, and then to finish off the card, I've cut some designer series paper, and this is 1 3/4 by 4 inches. So we'll just put that down. And I'm actually going to move to the liquid glue just because I'm faster. I make all my swaps with this liquid glue as well because I'm speedy. I've started making my first batch of Christmas swaps and got it in the mail. And I'm going to be running a Christmas card class in August, if you can believe that. So if you're interested, let me know. I have this piece, which is going to be 1 3/4 by 1 Sorry, 1 1/4 by 1 3/4. Yes, Caroline, you can't wait for tomorrow's class. I'm so happy you're coming for tomorrow's class. If you didn't sign up for tomorrow's class, tomorrow morning's class, I'm going to be running the same class on Monday night, which is going to be the 3rd Monday of the month, which I think is this Monday coming up, actually. I have to check the date. I don't want to say the date in case I'm wrong with the date, but I know for sure it's always the 3rd Monday. And it's $20 or free with a $35 order, my class. Okay, and what I'm going to do is we're just going to put this piece on here. And this is Magenta Madness cut at 1 inch by 5 1/4. And I've actually, to give it some more texture, I put it through the new embossing folder, which I can never remember. If anybody knows the name, let me know. It's part of that In Good Taste product suite, and I use it on everything because it's so versatile. And it just makes it a little more interesting, I think. And then I wanted another pop of color, so I cut a 1/2 inch strip of Gorgeous Grape. And I'm just going to put this in my tailored tag punch. And can you see how I just go and make sure I have the equal amount of cardstock showing on each side of this little triangle? And that's how I like to cut my pennant shapes. Now you don't have to, you can use scissors. But I do a lot of cards, so I have got this down pat. Okay, we'll put that there. And then now I think we're ready to just put this part on. So I'm going to put it on with Stampin' Dimensionals. Let's make sure that you can still see my sentiment. And I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh, I got some big ones. Ooh, a new sheet of big Stampin' Dimensionals. What a treat. You know, where's that going to go? I got to make sure that it's going to be covered. I think 2 should do the trick. There we go. Let's see if there's any other comments coming through. Yes, thank you, Tracy. Tasteful Textile. Well, that's a tongue twister. Try to say that 10 times. I am sure not going to do that on a video. Okay, you guys, so that is my card using the Nothing's Better Than product suite, which is also my stamp set of the month this month. Like I said, this was another card. This was on my blog yesterday. I'll put this one on my blog today. And then I also showed you, if you're a brand new stamper, how you can still use the stamp set to make super cute cards just by using the note cards and envelopes. This is something I would do because it never fails. I need a card. I'm running out of the house and I have 5 minutes to stamp. So I would do something like that, except I would probably punch an element and punch it up, stick it up. So I hope you like the cards today. The bundle is 63, I think it was 95, 75. So whenever you order the bundle, you will get a coupon for $6 from Stampin' Up. You will get a card kit from me in the mail to make these 3 cards. 2 of them were swaps. I did not make them all. And then you can order at karinachin.stampinup.net. And I want to thank you so much for watching me today. I hope I have inspired you. And if you make this card, you should post it and let me see it because they're so fun, these wiper cards. Anyway, thank you guys for watching me, and I hope you have an amazing day. And I hope to see you at my catalog kickoff party in August. Bye.